Mics are all on. You got a mic right there, Griffin, that works?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got one mic standing right there. Postbook, you want to tap it. I don't know. You want to, if you can reach it. There you go. See, look at that. It's really loud. You ready? Beautiful. Welcome to IRL Alpha. My name is Bingabot. I'm your host. We're going to talk about all things NFT, Web3, crypto, and whatever dumb other stuff came up this week. However, we're not here to lecture you on the future of finance and what's going to happen. We're here to fight with each other, fight with you, fight with hopefully the audience. We'll see if they're here. They might be just trading mother all day. Who knows here? So how it works is essentially if you're in the first couple of rows, we got a microphones out there. You got to talk into that microphone. If you're in the back, there's one right there. Get up, stand there. We'll say, hey, what's your hot take? We've got a couple requests. If you want to talk on a mic, don't shill your own project. Don't tell us your life story. Keep your takes short and sweet. You start talking too long, we will start booing you, okay? The only people who are allowed to shill is people on stage. They get one in the beginning, one at the end, and if you're really good, you can slip one in the middle, but you got to be like stealthy about it, okay? Okay. We'll be telling life stories entirely after the show, okay? That's why it's called IRL Alpha. We do a whole live stream. We turn off the live stream. Then we tell every single detail. All right, so if you guys didn't know, we're in a new spot. This is season 2. We've upgraded, all right? We're only 2 blocks away from the old one here. Yeah, real quick round of applause. Some people are. Thank you. We need it. We need it, because if you guys didn't know, we forced Jerry to move every single piece of equipment and furniture here for the past, 1 month, pretty much alone by himself, hook up every cord. So this was a pretty big labor of love. But this labor of love, it's not just all about pushing stuff around. We got some people who support us. So first and foremost, actually the reason why we got Erica on the show today is we've got Bear Snake with Forgotten Rune Wizards. They've been supporting us from the beginning. They help keep the lights on. They help do everything here. If you go in the back, we got comic books there. They're an OG ETH project. They're an OG Bitcoin project. They've released actual comic books you can hold, actual games you can play. They're actual people who get stuff done here. So if you want to support them, check out some materials we have in the back. They're amazing. And another one, because remember, this isn't just a community full of projects. We got some people here. So last week, we gave a good shout out to Rudy. Where is Rudy? Where is he? He's our favorite on-chain monkey. He's somewhere in the house. He's giving us all the good guests we got around Bitcoin. He's the one in the background always saying, hey guys, you should be talking to this person. And then we DM them. They won't ever talk back. Then he sends a DM and boom, we're hit up right away. They're on the show. And he's been actually supporting us as well. So if you're drinking a free drink tonight, you might be drinking them from Rudy, okay? If you're throwing some trash in a trash can, he might have paid for those trash bags. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I'm not sure. There's a lot of money flowing around here. So give him a bunch of love and support. If you guys don't know, On-Chain Monkey, that's like his favorite project. He's not even part of it. He's just like a beautiful person. So couple people there. Okay, let's get into it. For the very first time on the show, very excited. I've asked him a couple times. He never said he would be on. Finally released this week's lineup, and he said DM'd and said, okay, there's a lineup I'll be on, okay? So you've seen him around for a while. Early DGen, someone collected by Paris Hilton. I don't know if you know this War Huddle. We have a rule. First rule in IRL Alpha Discord. Do not disrespect Paris Hilton. She's the actual OG. You actually know her personally. Apparently you got some new project coming out soon. You're going to launch over at Bitcoin Nashville. Is that true?
Correct.
What's going on, War Huddle? Who are you? What do you do?
Well, pleasure. Thank you. First time at this location.
Yes.
Yes. For me, it's, man, I grew up obsessed with soup. And then during the ICO era, I started painting soup cans. And the impetus was, it's like, if I could create a crypto art concept and receive more crypto, I was like,
to buy more soup.
To buy more soup, of course. I would be on top of the world. And then just the last few years, like with everything Web3, it's kept me busy. So cooking up a new concept, a new art series that is debuting in Nashville, and then also getting back into startup mode.
Oh, nice. Love that. We're getting in that mode too here, okay? This is the startup mode summer, okay?
Feels good.
Yeah, it does feel good here. We will ask for Paris Hilton stories as time goes on more, okay? If you don't know, we have a small obsession with her. No big deal. Not creepy, just like she's the pioneer of everything here. Okay. Next, very excited. We've also been asking for a little bit of time. Once again, thank you, Bear Snake, for making this thing happen here. I already found out that you're not quite the, I assumed since, Erica works at Decrypt and has a fund that it was going to be, very serious, formal, like we're only talking about what are good investments. But, oh my God, I'm starting to read through what she's writing. She's writing about D-gods. I was being a pussy, says the founder. That's a pretty D-gen article. I like that here. She's also giving you runes guides before runes guides were even a thing, that's some degenerate activity, if you ask me here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wait, are you going to keep going?
I'll keep going.
Okay,
Contributor to Decrypt, sourcing partner for the Frontier Fund, who apparently you're doling out some money to a bunch of Bitcoin developers. Is that true?
Yeah, I actually just started that job, so the money that has been doled out is not what I've done yet, but in the future.
So you could get money from her tonight if you talk to her. Wait, no, okay. No, I'm joking.
Oh, maybe. If you're building on Bitcoin and you have potential, then talk to me. Yeah.
Beautiful. We do have some people here. We actually do have some good builders here, okay? I'm a shit talker, but there's actually a couple here, okay? So we got Decrypt. We got the Bitcoin Frontier Fund. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm working with the Sad Times to launch a Bitcoin Ordinals project soon. So they're really heating up right now. Like after Frux did really well, there hasn't been like another big Ordinals project too. So if you guys want to follow, it will be launching soon.
That's the Moon Sheep.
Yeah, it's called Moon Sheep.
There we go. Okay, love it. Yeah, I was gonna say after that Frux, we're back.
Good
Ordinals are
fucking
back.
name,
Runes
man.
are
Good
back.
fucking
Okay.
name. That's a good name.
Yeah, Moon Sheep.
Moon
We've had
Sheep.
barely any sheep-based project, except for actually, wait, I'm wearing sheep-based NFT shoes right now. Okay, woolish socks. All right. For the first time, that is kind of crazy that I'm wearing sheep-based NFT socks. For the first time back on season 2, traveling around the world, very excited, not in jail. China did not catch him, even though he was hopping from country to country, going to Lisbon. I heard there were agents there trying to pick you up here. Launched a actual a curated show with Mariana. Both of you curated, I think, 47 different artists who are all pro-democracy, pro-freedom artists, curated, shown at The Hague. Mm-hmm. And The Hague that's like an art museum.
It was a pro democracy conference for Hong Kong. So it was a bunch of Chinese exiles, and we got to show some protest work from 47 artists in the space, in solidarity with the Hong Kong 47, who are mostly now all in jail.
Yes, which beautiful like actual cause here. Crazy, and the fact that it's still 47 in jail, not 48. We're doing good. I'm very excited here. Also, you did just do a Sotheby's auction of some of your early glitch artwork, I think. So you're an ordinal boy too. So you're in the zone here. So nice job, congratulations here. And I don't know, anything else? What's going on? What's next? It's always something.
No, next up is a smart contract to help artists sell their work. So details in a couple weeks.
Okay, I heard that. Okay, like you said, details in a couple weeks, or when the cameras go off, we're gonna press him, and we're gonna get these details early, and then we're gonna either counter trade him or bet on it or something. Okay. Last but definitely not least, self-described dumbest man in crypto. Don't think that's true at all.
Dumbest person, bro. You just assume my gender?
Yeah, sorry.
What
sorry.
the fuck, dude?
Fuck. If I have Daniel on, I know I'm going to get canceled, and it's already happening 10 seconds in here. Someone who I met at one of the very first ever 8 meetups, and right away was giving so many hot takes, so many counter ideas, and then 1 year later it was like, damn, Daniel was right. Damn, Daniel was right. Still to this day, giving a bunch of takes that I'm like, I don't know if that's right, but we'll see what happens. Also runs a great podcast, Redacted. What's going on, Daniel?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Thanks. Good to be here. First time at the new studio. It's fucking sick, man. I didn't know what to expect pulling up to like my grandma's house out front. It's actually so sick. No, it's really sick.
Yeah,
really
grandma's
cool.
house with the security, and then things like a little different. So.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Let's just get into it. Truthfully, last week we were talking a little celeb meme coins. It was going to be, this is going to be over next week. No one's going to care about this. And then today, all day, I'm just looking at my phone and what's happening. Hulk Hogan's launching a coin. He's rugging a coin. Mother's over 200 million. Like, it's not ending for some reason. Now, a bunch of coins did crash and people did make money, but we've seen that it's not all of them. You just got to find the right ones. Iggy Azalea is in the trenches. She actually is a real degen. She's bringing on the masses. It's working. So, I mean, Erica, you're writing for some legit publications, right? So, like, is this onboarding the masses for real?
Yeah, I mean, I got rugged on the Hulk meme coin today. So, I was doing really well. I was on, if you guys know Women Yelling at Cat, that was doing really, really well. And I was like up 2x, and then everyone started doing, like, there was a space where it was like silence until Hulk Hogan comes on, and then Hulk Hogan never came on. So, and then all of a sudden he deleted all of his tweets, and then he like rugged. And so, I mean, now it's like community took it over, but I lost like a lot of money. So, sometimes it's hard to know whether these celeb coins are real or not. But Iggy is in the trenches. and she burned 50K supply today too.
I don't know. She's scheduling burning events during while we're setting up for the show. I'm like, help
She's
me
way
out,
too
Iggy.
smart for a celebrity in crypto, like burning and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Do you think it's her brother or do you think it's her?
I think it's a mix. I think it's a team. It's a very smart, well-oiled team, but she's doing a good job as the front lady of it, because usually the celebrities fail at that part because they just smoke weed and forget, and then oh shit, I was supposed to tweet something. She's actually like on it, and I think she's trying to make a lot of money with it, and she probably will. So yeah.
As someone who watched the rise and fall of Iggy Azalea, I saw.
What do
her
you mean the
perform
fall? She's up.
Well, she's coming back up. She's making a comeback, but I saw her perform in 2013 and then watched her proceed to get canceled. I feel like there's probably not a better celebrity to enter into this space in this way because she literally has nothing to lose.
True.
So if she's gonna go full degen, why not?
Yeah, I will say, like, she put out this Mother Mania burn event poster like an hour after Hulk Hogan rugs. There is zero chance Iggy Azalea is like, hop on Photoshop, make Hulk Hogan memes. Like, this is like relevant. So she definitely has a team that's killing it. Like Caruso says, a well-oiled team. That's what's happening. Now the question is do we care if someone hires a good team, or do we need them to be an authentic D-Gen? We need a one.
I mean, Iggy Azalea is definitely clapped back. Like, no one can deny it.
Wait. You mean clap back? Is that a pun there? But also Daniel was fighting with her on the timeline.
She
Fighting.
She literally went off on me, bro. I don't know if you type on the search bar like Iggy Azalea and then Daniel got hit, so it'll probably come up her tweet. But yeah, she just like went off on me. She kind of destroyed me. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, let's see if it comes up.
Did you buy that?
Wait, type in Iggy Azalea, like her whole username on the top in the search bar.
So she got the dub.
Yeah, she got the dub. I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, did you go buy though? Because if anyone claps back and they defeat you, you just go, sorry about that. I'll go buy.
No, here's what happened. I said without tagging her. I was like, yo, OnlyFans money is like drying up, whatever. And didn't even tag her. She came in with like a life story, like I did this and I got this much money and you don't got shit and blah, blah, blah. And then I said,
no money, no
it was
family,
like,
16 in the middle of Miami. Come on.
It was like literally
wow,
like
real fan.
It was like 5-paragraph thing. And I said, I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, oh, cool story, Sahil, appreciate it or something. I just said like, cool story, Sahil. And she goes, I'm not Sahil, blah, 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 get his dick out your mouth, blah, blah, blah. Who are you? I was like, okay, well, I'm not the one that's like a single mom to a rapper. And then she just like stopped replying. Yeah.
Okay.
She came at me first, so like, fair
Yeah.
game.
I feel like her knowing who you are is a win. So
I don't think she knows who I am. I think she just was like, had her team replying to all type of shit, just trying to get like, arguments going and drama. It was funny though. It was good. I think it was all in good fun.
Well, so this is actually an interesting thing because, like, for like Decrypt, when do you say, okay, Rich the Kid's got a token? Do we cover it right now? Okay, Iggy, Mother's big enough, right? I stole the image for the IRL Alpha post today from Decrypt Media. They posted it. I was like, yeah, I'm stealing that. But like, you're not going to post every celeb. That's the problem because we're all talking about like, if you keep doing the meme coins and the celeb coins and they work, more celebs will post them. But if we all talk about them, that's what makes them work.
Yeah.
Is there any responsibility where like, whoa, Hulk, you're not big enough yet. We'll wait till once you hit 20 million, then we might make a post about you.
I feel like if it's what everyone's talking about on the timeline. So at first, like, I started off in this space because kind of like I'm a more serious journalist. And then now I've ventured more into the degenerate side. So I feel like anything goes at this point. So
Patrick, how much Mother do you have? Just hearing. Okay, I know. Patrick, I don't think knows what's going on. He's like, China's about to arrest me. I've been in Lisbon talking about art. Iggy Azalea's back. So
I like it. I like this. I like all the meme coin things. I think like, the art gallery is right next to the casino. So the more people that are playing at the casino and enjoying that and coming over, like the more people are going to walk out with some money and happen to spend it on art. So I don't know, all this stuff, I feel like, is good for art really, indirectly.
Is that really happening though?
yes, it is. No, I will say people do you make a bag off of whatever dumb meme coin thing. You're so more likely to be like, oh, cool, new mint, art, buy.
Nothing makes you feel like you got free money like making money off a meme coin.
That's facts.
But are you putting it back into art?
Enough people are.
Well, you're not putting all of it into
art. A lot
art.
of people are.
It'll trickle. I think I agree with you that the meme coin buyer of Mother is not buying Patrick's glitch art like right after, but I think that it does trickle and it kind of just circulates all that money. It's like just fucking printing money for the ecosystem.
Like the majority of my collectors weren't traditional art collectors before this. So a lot of my collectors just made some money in crypto. There's no difference in making money in crypto and making money on meme coins. It's all kind of the same game. So a lot of those people just are around a bunch of artists because we're right kind of in the middle of the space. So they get to know you. They're like, oh, wait, I just got a bag. Cool. Hey, I'm going to go buy your art because we're friends and I like your stuff. And now I have a bunch of money that I did not plan on having. So it all comes back. It's just a matter of like, I don't know, keeping the space fun for people so people actually want to come and we have more people coming than leaving. I think ultimately that's what it comes down to. So if people are having fun with meme coins, cool. Like, have more fun. You know, there's so many regulations that just have crushed. I don't know. I'm a little bit bent about like poker getting shut down by the government so many years ago. So
Black
like
Friday
when we have any game out here where you can make money and just kind of like PvP against each other and it's not completely broken by the government, I feel like run with it. Like, have fun while it lasts.
I feel like it's safe to say that like we know that this space is so cyclical and like everything goes around, comes back around. And right now, yeah, we're in that, you know, meme coin phase maybe, but you're so right. Like, art is 100% the next thing, and that's always where the money, once people make their bags and memes and whatnot, it always comes back to the art. And then you see, here for the art. And it's like, no, you were just like deep in meme coins, whatever. But like, it always comes back to the art. And then every time, you know, like cyclically speaking, there's more and more people that are part of the space. Maybe we lost some, but like more people that are coming in now, but with like the celebrities and whatnot, that are going to be put onto all of the art. And I mean, at least that's what I hope. And I think, you know, past markets, we've seen that exact trend happen.
I mean, we are a little bit back in a bull right now, right? We're seeing meme coins go up, runes, ordinals up, even like ETH and Bitcoin prices up. Art always gets less interest around then, right? When things dip, no one is like, well, I'm losing money on meme coins. What am I going to do? They all go trade art. Like, the only place to make money last deep in the bear was art. Like, that's the only place it was. So yeah, it's a little different right now, but
well, I think art is like a flex, right? Because I think that like when you look at people who buy art, it's like it's the flex of knowing, oh shit, I walked into your living room, there's a Rothko standing there. I know you have like $1 million that you can just put on your wall.
million for a Rothko FUD. Keep going.
Straight. But it's just, you know what
How
I mean?
much
It's
it
like,
should cost.
I think it was
Whoa,
in
keep
like
going.
Mad Men, he like, you know, it was like 80,000. It was like a whole scene in the show. It was like, oh, that was like $80,000. They're like sitting there talking about it. And it's just like, art is the flex. And I think you're not gonna secure your flexes until you have everything else secured. Most of these people have families, they have people they need to feed, they have things they need to do, they have goals they need to reach. And it's just like, art is always going to be the luxury. It's always going to be an asset. And like, I believe as artists, like the best thing you can do as an artist is diversify your income. If you are solely reliant on NFT sales as an artist, like you probably need to be working harder.
Got you. So you want, as an artist, you want to diversify, like some Jenner, some Mother, maybe a little bit of Floyd. Okay, that's really good advice.
No Jenner.
No Jenner.
I think you make a really good point. Like, art has always been aspirational, whether it's like Web3 or not Web3. Like, that's like when you make a bunch of money and you've already got a yacht, like you want to go buy art because that's the only thing that'll impress
It's like
people.
Maslow's hierarchy thing at the very top. That's the last thing
Self-actualization.
that's the last thing you can like express your like personality or yourself through, basically.
So like if people are making a ton of money, they buy art. If the prices all go down kind of in the middle of the bear, well, guess what? The art prices are down too. So you can actually go buy the thing you aspired to get, but you couldn't afford it earlier. But now, so I just think like, yeah.
So true. If
you're just like around all of this as an artist, a lot of the interest, a lot of the attention is going to come your direction. So like, just stick around, be present. Like it pays off.
Well, it is interesting is people will hear like, okay, well, I'll make some money off celeb coins. Look at these right here. Look at these prices. This is $1,000 in. How much do you have? Whatever, however many days later. Only one of them made money. Mother. The rest, you lost it all. $1,000 to $40. You lost it all. So it's not like everything's a win. It's Mother was a win. That's it. That's how you make money over here.
Well,
so.
it's like I think it's good. I mean, like anything that normalizes crypto, trading crypto, like having a wallet. Like I think that's kind of one of the biggest things about, you know, just getting people to come into this space and feel comfortable doing this. So like if the celebs are trying to scam, I mean, they're always scamming people. Like this is just like the next version of them scamming people. You know, at least it's not like stakes or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so this is something that is potentially bringing some people in. We're hearing maybe it's bringing mass adoption here, but it's not just this, right? This is not the only thing that's happening right now. We got two other things that it is like blowing up my timeline. My friends are reaching out to me. Roaring Kitty's about to be a billionaire, right? And so all of my friends how many friends I know that were like got into crypto or into stocks or anything through Roaring Kitty. It's amazing. And now this story is continuing on. Apparently right now, well, that's the old one, 85 million, ridiculous here. They're saying once this hits $70, he's a billionaire. It's making people interested. Kind of curious, like, you know, Erica, you report on some legit media, okay? You know, like, I
think Warhuddle had a take, so ask him.
What you got, Warhuddle? Let's hear it. He was sharing takes earlier. He wouldn't tell me.
He was like whispering some takes over there.
I was whispering to my left. No, but it was more back on like, as an artist, not just relying on NFT sales and like being able to the extent possible, you diversify creativity. And then, like what Patrick said, it's just, if you're hanging out on Twitter, it's like, you can't not push some buttons and see what happens on investing. The big one for me is this cycle having partnerships. So I've teamed up with a few companies as a long-term partnership. So like in-person activations, collaborations, and that is what, for me as an artist, right now it's 4 different companies, which is amazing. And that's my steadiness through the cycle.
Totally. Well, that is the thing. Right now, you can go out there and say, like, okay, here's a coin. We're going to make some money off degens. Or you can partner up, which there's people who think both ways. You partner up with one company, and then, boom, you got, I don't know. I'm working with Coke, and then we're fixing some microphone issue. Don't worry about it. Jerry.
I told you.
No, it's okay. Remember, you blame everything on Jerry, and we have one person. But yeah, you can partner with, and truthfully, gotta be honest, Warhuddle, you know us, you know Patrick over here. He's a little shit starter, okay? And every time anyone partners with a company, he's like, why did they do that? That's why I separated them, so they wouldn't fight, okay? So there is part of this, because you can either say, go to the community, I need a little bit of money from everyone, I'm Iggy Azalea, the music's not going good, come on guys, a couple dollars, the OnlyFans. Or you can say, hey, I'm a great artist, I'm gonna partner with Porsche, I'm gonna put out a cool custom Porsche skin or whatever Porsche does, I don't know, I don't drive. And then, boom, you have money to make your own art long term. So I'm kind of curious, Patrick, your opinions, but Warhuddle, can you elaborate? How do you do these partnerships?
Straight up, the one I'm super excited about is a Bitcoin wallet called Leather.
Oh, that's good.
And and that kicks off in Nashville. But I cold DM'd him like a month ago, and now it's turned into what it has. But so it's companies I fuck with. Like,
What did you say in the DM? Just curious.
I whispered.
Oh, I guarantee he said, no, I know.
Were you just like, hey, and then...
What you doing?
No, he said,
right.
He hit him with the Let's Lincoln Bill.
Where you at? WYA.
Yeah. I love what you guys are doing. And it turned into a conversation. So
That Riz, bro.
Huh?
Hit him with the Riz.
Yeah.
Yo, love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Nice wallet.
Nice wallet. Nice wallet's not bad. That actually might work.
That just
here.
gave me an idea. Thank you, Daniel.
I got you. You need a manager? You good?
Do you need a wallet?
All right, this is good. You're shilling it right, okay? This is why Leather's going to work with you.
There's a level of resonating that has to happen.
Yeah.
And just the idea of long-term partnerships is like a dream. Feels good.
Sick.
But back to Roaring Kitty, right? Should we?
Yeah, let's do
Or
it.
Handsome Angels.
Either way, they're the same,
Roaring
aren't
Kitty.
they?
I
Isn't
know.
Rory Kitty an
Roaring
handsome angel? Isn't
I know. Well, Erica mentioned right before that you're working on an article.
Oh, thank you.
on
Yeah.
Handsome Angels?
Yeah. I'm not part of it, but I don't judge.
You're not
it.
an Handsome Angel. Confirmed? Okay, sorry.
One of my good friends, Jaylene, she's an Ansem Angel, and someone paid $250 Sol, which is around $40K, to go on a date with her.
Wait, is she the one that's going viral where she was put up 3 dates and 2
Yeah,
were
yeah,
already
yeah.
taken? Oh my God. Okay.
She's a Playboy playmate.
Nice.
So, the date includes like a 5-star hotel, like you get to hang out with her.
Foot job.
I don't think it includes, I don't think anything
A
Did I
wallet.
just say that? Why did I say that?
Because Troy's
I
not
don't
here,
know,
but
just-
keep
There's
going.
still,
Just
there's
keep
still
talking, I
two
guess.
spots if you want one. You can get that foot job. You can buy it.
There's still
Yeah,
two
go get
spots.
it.
I'm good. I'm good on that.
But yeah, no, so I really wanted to write about that. And so I interviewed someone who paid for one of them, and they wanted to remain anonymous. And
Shocker.
I wanted
Daniel.
Thank you for
Shocker,
respecting our
Daniel.
privacy. Okay.
his or her
Yeah.
there. And I asked them why they want to pay for, dates. Like, I didn't want to judge them. And they're like, they feel like they earned it. They feel like it's a genuine connection. So, if
That'll
anyone has
work
any
out
takes
well.
on that.
Is-
Cardano holder probably.
You said they earned it. Okay, so that doesn't make
So
any sense.
are you guys saying that the Handsome Angels thing is like an actual pimping operation? Is that what's happening here?
No one said that. You just said that.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with
But yeah,
paying
but
money
yes.
to go on a date with a fine young lady and see if it goes anywhere. If
And
I've
gi-
made
and
some
give-
money from
and
crypto,
give a cut of it to Ansem.
yeah, and Ansem gets a
That's
little
totally
cut,
normal.
and then if I don't pay him, he shows up at my door.
Erica,
Yeah.
do you know what percentage he's taking?
No, I actually should ask that, but I'm not asking the real questions, I guess, huh?
Yeah, because right now there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to be like, whoa, and some angels? Oh, I can do my own angels. Okay, if you got an A name and you're not
Beacon's
setting up
Angels.
some angels,
Amazon's
generational wealth.
Angels.
Wait, yeah, Amazon's angel.
Amazon's Angels.
Oh my
That
God,
has a ring to
not
it.
bad. Okay.
Just
Get
need
the ENS.
alliteration.
Get the ENS right now.
Sorry, love you.
Okay, so okay.
Daniel's Devils.
Daniel's Devils.
Daniel's Devils. Actually,
not
wow,
bad.
that was fast, Erica. That was good. Okay.
You can alliterate it. You
So
should make
what-
it happen.
Yeah.
If it alliterates, it's true.
Wait, can we talk about the Roaring Kitty thing?
Yeah, let's talk. Yeah.
Okay, so I think the Roaring Kitty thing is so amazing for crypto because everything that happens with the Roaring Kitty thing, it all highlights all the best things about crypto. So he basically posts his position, then boom, they start halting it. Now I know every stock gets halted if it goes up whatever 13%, whatever.
As it should.
Right, exactly. But you know, everyone is like, when I first started like learning more about stocks, I didn't know there was like halts and stuff, and it's like it does have a manipulation, desperation kind of vibe to it. And then they start shutting down the buy button. Then they said they're going to kick Roaring Kitty off of E-Trade, or they're going to investigate it and all this shit. And like every time these things happen, I just see it's like a huge crypto commercial because you got a bunch of people that are like, yo, this isn't fair, and they're just like kind of getting red pilled for the first time that the whole market is just this manipulated fucking thing. And so I don't know, I'm really bullish on him coming back, and I hope he gets kicked off of E-Trade or some crazy shit. The more manipulation, the more ways they try to stop him, it's like a free commercial for Bitcoin and crypto and Web3 every time. I would love to know how many people are like getting funneled or converted into crypto. Dogecoin Millionaire that I had on my podcast, he said the first time he started buying crypto, he was a Tesla guy, Tesla, and then he got GameStop, and then when they removed the buy button on the first time around, he was like, fuck this, dude, and he just went and he saw what crypto is on Robinhood, because at least crypto, they can't shut it down, and it was only Dogecoin at that time, and he just sold all his other shit, went into Dogecoin, and that's when he made a couple mil, round-tripped it. But I think that's going to be a really common occurrence with this sort of thing again. So I love that it's happening. I think it's really bullish for crypto overall. Yeah.
I agree.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Rare, Daniel. You don't know.
Yeah. No, it's the whole GME thing is such a good advertisement and like use case for decentralization. Like you look at what happens when you just have a bunch of tiny people all kind of get together and do things, right? You can disrupt a lot of these large corporations, disrupt a lot of these investment companies. I mean, like the field is not geared to be fair to you, right? Like this is built to be, efficient and profitable for these larger companies. And look what happened with GME, right? I think it's a great example of kind of what we're kind of doing in crypto. I mean, we've disrupted a lot of financial elements, and to the point they're actually kind of starting to come around, right? You look at like the institutional approval of like the ETFs, right? It's all getting there. But I think the thing that makes it all matter is just what decentralization means. And I think people can appreciate what that means in the context of GME. And I think it'll make it easier for people to appreciate what that means in the context of crypto and all kind of what we're all doing here.
Facts.
Well, I think it's one of the things too where like Roaring Kitty or Deep Fucking Value, he is like a really lovable guy. If you watch his live streams, I'm like, I love you, dude. You're so sweet. You're not like a little dirty scammer DJ. You're just like a nerd who's like, I see something no one sees it.
So wholesome.
Yeah, and so the fact that he's like, they're fucking us over. Yeah. I'm on your side, and he does it in a very uncocky, pretentious way. Everyone I show him
so
to,
likable.
they're like, this story's great. These Wall Street, they're fucked up. I'm like, they are.
And yo, what's the chances? It's a non-zero chance. What happens if he fucking goes on a live stream and they start, shutting down his stuff, and he just says, fuck it, we're gonna buy this crypto, we're gonna buy ETH or Bitcoin or Doge or Pep. It's not likely, but it's like less. It's more than zero. What if he says some shit about crypto? Crypto's gonna go fucking crazy, bro. There's
actually,
yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go for it, man. That was my only point.
It's scheduled tomorrow.
I know. There's one
live
scheduled
stream,
tomorrow.
yeah,
Live stream
sure.
scheduled tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're all locked in on that, right? We're going to watch a guy, and he might just pull up Excel and do slow analysis of stocks, and we're going to be like, yes.
It says they say Daniel is spitting bars right now on the chat.
Thank you guys.
Daniel
I
is
think
the
everybody's
goat.
spitting bars.
Well, no, it's actually, so it's funny. Like DFV is like he also does. I feel like relate to another topic I got to bring up this week because I'll tell you what we do this show every week. We got Solana people, we got ETH people, we got Bitcoin people, and you can tell what the market is doing without. I don't need to look at a single chart. I just know who my friends are. I know the Solana ones, the ETH ones, the Bitcoin ones, and you walk how they walk in. God damn, these Ordinal and Rune MFers. They were walking in this week. They were ordering fancier food. It was. You guys see any more drinks, guys? Check out the new shoes. Like so. It's been a little bit of a crazy week. A lot of people were talking before. It's like, oh, you thought, runes are over, runes are what, blah, blah, blah. No, they're back. Finally, I told you it's going to work. Ordinals had a nice little bounce back as well. So it's been a pretty good week for this tech that came out very, very hyped. Kind of like, no bugs, but did not go where people thought it would go. Then everyone was like, you just wait and see. But just you wait and see is starting to happen right now. Mm-hmm. Like, Erica, you put out a guide really early on about how to work with runes before. How are you looking at the market now? Did people just catch up? They finally read what you wrote, or?
Yeah, no, runes came out a little bit after the halving, and when it first started, people were really fading it. Oh damn!
Don't worry about that. They got it.
And now it's back up, especially Dog, which is Leonidas's rune. But there are a lot of runes that are doing super well too, like. Wanko Manko, that's the only one that Casey Rodemore, who created Ordinals and Runes, supports publicly. So if you guys know the lore for that, I don't need to get into it. But
you don't need to know the lore for it. Don't worry about it. We've got a couple furries here. They'll corner you. Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's going to be more liquidity, and like marketplaces like Magic Eden, they're only making their UI better. They're adding more charts. So yeah, I feel like I'm bullish.
Okay, so there's kind of two sides to the runes, right? I feel like there's Dog, which is boring meme. No offense, Leo. Boring meme. It's a dog coin. Great. And the other side is, okay, it's Wanko Manko. What is that? Don't worry about it. Don't read about it. Oh, my God. Delete my search history. It's like the most boring thing times the most degenerate thing on either side. Now, it seems like those two sides are working. Dog is obviously a leader. Yeah. Where do you think this thing's going to end up overall? Are we going to just – because I don't know. Is Binance going to list a furry porn base? It's not furry porn base. It's denying furry porn base.
It doesn't matter.
They will list it? Okay.
Point, yeah.
So you're investing more – Dog, RSIC. Wanko Manko, not as much?
Me specifically?
Yes. I want your exact financial advice.
I mean, Dog's kind of like like you kind of missed the run for that, but
what's Wanko Manko at right now? Market cap, what is it?
Where's Boo?
20 million.
Okay, that's not bad. That's still early. Maybe I should buy some when I get home. All right, cool.
But I think like Decentralized is cooking. Like that's the team that did CyberKongs.
Oh yeah.
And so they did like the pre-rune Prometheans. Like they're cooking. They have a lot of stuff coming up later. So that's good.
Totally. Yeah, we had Chip who helped do that inscription on the show before, and I talked to him. He's one of the smartest dudes. He started mining Bitcoin to keep his sheep warm. He's one of the most interesting figures I've ever met in my entire life here. And then he's like, okay, I think I can describe the second root of all time. I got the idea. I'm like, you take care of sheep, I thought. He's good at both. Daniel, on your side, I mean, you're kind of in the degen circles. What's your rune plays these days?
So I was pretty early on Ordinals and did well with that. And then when runes were coming out, I was like, dude, the hype is just way too crazy. And I purposely was just like, I'm not going to touch anything. Because sometimes, when you're on a hot streak and you made some good trades and shit, you're kind of like, I'm on tilt now. You start thinking everything you do is going to just be like crazy play. And I just kind of recognized that it was a lot of hype. And I was like, I don't know. This is kind of seems like one of those times where you can lose money faster than make it, when it's just, I don't know. So I was like, I'm just going to wait and see and kind of just let it happen the way it is now, and then look when the kind of dust settled and be like, okay, now what do I think is cool? I've been looking at it and been sort of seeing how people are trading it and shit. And yeah, like Wanko Manko is funny to me when I first saw it. There's some of them are really funny. Dog, obviously. I knew Dog was going to go crazy. I was like, bro,
Wait, how did you know that?
Because it's so fucking stupid and it's so cringe that it's like not even, it's like so boring and like corporate. It's just a dog, but it's like, there's always going to be a dog. I've learned since 2017 in crypto, just stop fading dog coins. Like I was always like, what's the point of this and what's the point of that? And everyone's making like millions of dollars. I'm like, stop. So then, got in dog with fat super fucking early. I was like, I'm gonna stop fading dogs, and like, it did well for me. So I just think like you got to buy the dog coin on every single thing that comes out. It's probably the most surefire way to make money in crypto. I'm not even kidding. And I've done Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, everything, but dog coins is like guaranteed win. So I don't know. I just knew it would do well, but in typical fashion, I own none of it. So
did you see that great short shill? He turned his hat around like Ash Ketchum, shilled, turned it back. That's the move, okay?
Dog with fat.
Rest in peace, anyone who bought a cat coin.
Yeah.
No, $1 billion cat, $1 billion cat. That's a good coin. We need that's actually the thesis people are saying in Runes. They're like,
so I
like
that coin as well. I like that coin. I like coins that are just like something ridiculous like that. It's literally called $1 billion cat. It's just like, once again, I have not even bought it yet. I actually just saw it last night, but I'm trying to decide what to allocate to in Runes. But I like ridiculously named things and just like dumb shit like that. So I think it's interesting. Yeah. First cat to $1 billion, maybe. I shouldn't be shilling it yet. I should load my bags up first.
Yeah, load your bag. Don't shill. Okay, you remember, shill once you have it.
Yeah,
That's
I know. I'm doing this the wrong way around.
You're not doing it right.
I'm not
here,
a good
right?
KOL.
I mean, so Runes are like, whatever. It's a crazy piece of tech that like, Casey made it. Casey made ordinals. He's a crazy genius who he made them and doesn't even like shit coins. He's like, shit coins on Bitcoin? That's stupid. You're doing it wrong. Here's how you would do it. These are stupid. Don't do that. It's like the craziest thing where the person who makes it is like, you're dumb for doing this, but I'll make you a better version. So I do think we have to, no matter what, we shouldn't be thinking intelligently about what's going to go up and what's going to go down. Literally, wanko, manko. It's just, degenerate. I don't know.
Daniel, are
Yes.
these KOLs in the room with us?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Are you KOL? Or is anyone a KOL? I don't know.
You guys are KOLing. I think both of you have KOL before.
No,
I've seen it.
this
Okay,
is-
no,
It's
you
just
couldn't
a
call it
way to say
KOLing.
influencer, right?
Yeah.
It means key opinion leader.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying, but I'm saying, you can say influencer, but what do you influence? I can say key opinion leader. As long as I'm influencing one opinion, we're good. Like it's a better way.
I want those sheep wool socks.
Oh,
so
see,
you're a KOL.
influenced.
Yeah.
We're in here. Okay, so maybe from the Rune side, it feels like we're gonna keep watching where it goes. What about the ordinal stuff? Even though I know you, Warhuddle, you were getting pressured, and I know who you were getting pressured by. They were calling you up saying, "Hey, dude, you want to do an ordinals drop?" Hey, Patrick did an ordinals drop. Okay, so he already got peer pressured. He already got peer pressured enough into it here.
Then.
Yeah. So you have zero. You have zero still. Not until Nashville.
Correct.
Okay, Genesis
It is
ordinal drop.
silly.
Exciting.
I know. Oh, it is silly because the first painting I did of soup was Bitcoin soup in 2018.
Damn.
So I do need
Fumble
to, I
generational
need-
wealth. Okay, sorry. You might still have it. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, God, that's on the it's the Flatiron Building photo print from IKEA. It's 5 feet by 7 feet. I just wanted a big canvas, so I spray painted it white. But on the back, when you look through it, you can still see the Flatiron Building, and I'm like, perfect. This is, I'm just gonna hold on to that forever.
That is pretty sick. I will say every single iconic IKEA poster, they've got that. I see that rope bridge, and I get nostalgia every single time here. So,
I've got a collab coming out with IKEA.
are you joking? Do not say that for real.
I'm joking.
Okay, you made me
I was just
so
waiting
excited.
For Patrick's response.
Wait, Patrick, you would do an IKEA collab. They are one of the greatest brands ever to exist. You would do that, right?
I heard they're hiring people to like $14 an hour to like work in the metaverse. What was
Yeah,
that?
Roblox. They're Roblox metaverse.
17. Yeah.
Damn.
You should get paid. Yeah.
Anyone got the link for that?
There's only 10 spots, and it's that little.
Damn,
Okay.
do you work there?
Like, Max has got.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this
Good.
is wow.
No, it's a real thing. So
Finally.
there's an
I had no idea.
IKEA
Wait, could we-
Roblox like activation. They're hiring actual employees for it. Thanks to Max, now we know it is 10 employees at $17 an hour. If any artists are looking for an alternate revenue source and it's not working for you?
Diversification. Yeah.
Yeah, diversification.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so Daniel, what about you? Like for ordinal stuff, Rune stuff. You kind of were on the side. You're looking.
Yeah. Well, ordinal stuff, I was like really, really early, like buying opiums like before Bitcoin puppets, like
Sheesh.
the puppeteer shit, like buying opiums for like 0.005 Bitcoin type shit, inscribing early stuff. I'm gonna take profits, Maxi. I take profits, bro. I'm not a bag holder, so if something's up 20x, I sell. So I don't own any ordinals right now. None, zero. I sold them all. and wouldn't change a thing about it. But I might buy some again now because now they're all the way back down. So, not saying that I do that every trade. I've definitely made some terrible fucking trades this cycle so far, but ordinals, I played it pretty well. But yeah, I don't know, node monkeys are going to keep doing well. Bitcoin puppets are going to keep doing well. I think like with these kind of things, you're better off just buying the leaders in a way, unless you are really in the trenches and you really see stuff coming up. I think we're at a point, Vegan, almost a little bit like 2021 NFTs. And I think we're there with meme coins where, if you guys remember who was in 2021, when it first happened, like there was a shortage of actual cool things coming out because it was hard to make NFTs, right? We didn't have this copy paste shit or like pumped off fun. It was actually hard to make a meme coin. Maybe not hard, but there was some moat around it. So now it's so much saturation. It's like in 2021 summer, you could just mint cool cats. You could mint whatever. You could mint gutter cats. You could mint apes. Everything you could mint. World of Women, Fame Ladies, Fame Squad, that was the Russian guys, the devs. Everything you minted was up 10x in a day because there was so many people trying to mint shit and so few cool things to mint. It was kind of similar with meme coins, kind of similar with ordinals, but now there's just so much saturation. It's getting harder and harder to kind of pick those lottery tickets like we saw up there when Mother was the only coin that actually made a profit out of those 10. So that's why I think in a weird way, it's kind of just less risk to buy the leaders. Bitcoin puppets and node monkeys are not going to go anywhere at this point. So you could obviously speculate on other shit, but I think in terms of not losing all your money, kind of stick with the top like 5 things. It's kind of how I feel.
I like how you say lottery tickets.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's how you have to look at the space. Like, these things are kind of a one-time deal. Either goes up or it goes down, and it's not coming back. And I think
everything either goes up or goes down. That's how everything.
No.
Nothing is.
You spend it on this thing, it's
but
not.
He
come
said
back.
not going back is the key point.
There's no utility. Like, there is nothing behind any of these shit coins, any of these PFPs. Like, there's nothing about any of these projects that's going to keep any value long term.
But you're describing the improvement.
Look what happened to Bored Apes.
No. The ordinals are an
and
improvement
that was the
on
best
Bored Apes.
example besides the CryptoPunks.
No, see, you're not getting it. Ordinals are an update. Okay, first of all,
there's nothing there. If you fall out of the public eye, everyone's selling your stuff to go get the next thing that everyone's looking at, and that's just how it is. That's how the game works. It's a game. These are lottery tickets, and if you're like one of those people holding it because you think it's going to come back because they're building out a game. Minus the Forgotten Runes, they did a good job.
Thank you.
Everybody else, no, like you're just going to zero. Everything is a very rapid descent to zero unless you are ahead of the curve where people can be.
Don't become
next.
a community member.
No, don't become. No, but Patrick, this is the evolution, the upgrade that ordinals have had. So many ordinals, they've come on. They said we're going to learn from ETH. We're not going to promise utility or anything. We're going to follow what we want CryptoPunks to be. I haven't talked to Patrick since the goddamn super punk world stuff, so we got to catch up more after this. But like,
what are they at right now? Are they doing good or no? After mint?
The super punks. I don't know that. Oh yeah, Rosamom, you can pull that up here. I know that the punks dipped. They're below 30 for the first time in however many years after that. Yeah. But the idea is that a lot of people said, hey, I just want PFPs. I don't want to worry about everything Apes did that wasn't like a club, which they could never do, made it go down. Right? I don't want anything. Yep. I want the puppets to be funny puppets, and then I buy funny puppets. I want OMBs to have controversial art and ZK to hop on space and say a wild shit, and then I'm hyped about OMB. I don't want utility.
Utility is so bearish.
It's so boring to hold these things. How can that's why it doesn't work. It's so boring to hold these things because everybody else is playing the game for the next thing that came out or what's coming out next week. Everybody wants to be playing that game. Nobody wants to play the game where it just sits in your wallet for 3 months and all of a sudden, if you're playing that game, you get bored and you're like, cool, I'm going to sell that because you know what? Like, I think it's going to be whatever Puppets 2 coming out next week. And that's probably the right choice to like go try to hop on the next thing because everything that's just out of the eye, if it's moved past, everything, 99% of it is like trending to zero really fast.
But like punks.
Look at all these old projects. Look at all these PFPs from 2021. Like
Clone
what held up? Yeah. Clone X bags, anyone? Yeah. Do they even count as bags anymore? It's just like dead tokens.
No, they got sneakers still coming out new. You can get sneaker. Okay, but
and that's like Nike behind them, right?
Yeah.
Like so, like imagine just regular teams.
No, like Punks is a good example. Okay, where Punks we're not doing anything. When they weren't doing anything, they're maintaining some sort of floor. It's not going wild.
Compare anything to Punks. Punks are like special case.
You can call baby OMBs.
They're the first.
Bitcoin,
they're in museums. Like they're 20. You know, they have provenance. They're fine.
But I think there will be one from Bitcoin that just reaches that. I don't know if it's out yet, Node Monkey's probably looking the best right now, but they didn't launch in the probably fairest way. I don't know if they're gonna really be the blue chip of it.
Grab the microphone if you got an opinion.
There will be a blue chip of Bitcoin, right? Like I don't know.
Well, I'm saying, like Warhol, how do you feel? I just feel so bad for these goddamn artists. They got to enter into a space, and you're like, we want utility. We hate utility. Is it going up? Is it going down? How do you're about to go to war and enter into this goddamn Bitcoin space.
Oh, we're good. Kids are all right. What comes to mind is like what Patrick was saying. It's like flash tribalism, where if it is jumping from one to the next. I exited Apes on the way up, and then felt the FOMO, even though why I did that. It was a dinner I had with John Knopf, and he was super big into apes at a point. And at this dinner, I go, "How many do you have left?" And he goes, "0." And it just like blew my mind. The floor was 96 ETH at the time.
Good job, John. I haven't seen him in a long time. Now I know why. He did it.
And it was the hardest thing for me to think about. 3 apes, gifted one to a collector, gifted 2 of them, held on to one.
Wait, real quick, is that collector? You still know them, right?
Yeah.
You still calling them up and being like, "Hey."
Well, it's Mondor. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that because I did a 101 ape shit soup can when the floor was 0.6, and he bought the 1 of 1 for 5 ETH, and so I gifted it to him as a thank you. Yeah. But the thing with John, he's like, "Dude, I realized in that dinner how attached I was to this NFT." Yeah. He's like, "Dude, it is a picture of an ape on the internet." Yeah. And I go, "Oh my God, I can disassociate." And I went home and sold. And then it was the best.
You're going to fundamentally break the space if that gets out there.
Yeah, don't let people know that.
Don't embrace that concept.
I'll just go.
Cut his mic, Jerry.
I'll just go back to whispering.
That's all right. No.
But I don't know. I mean, attachment that was a big learning lesson for me. It was like it didn't need to be, but it turned into a paradigm shift, like an aha moment. And I was like, what am I doing? And the US, it was like $250,000.
Here's where 99% of people fail. Is we're all playing the gambling game. People want to see the money go up, and then they want to sell and get out. It's PvP. People are playing this to make money. That's what this whole thing is for. But for a project to actually succeed long term, you have to take a bunch of people that are there just to make money and convert them into community members, holders, you have to convince them that they no longer want to play the game they bought the thing to play. You have to convince people to do something completely different. And that's really, really hard.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's working. Jerry?
I think mine's off as well.
No, it's not. Turn it up, Jerry. No, he's turning them on and off as we go to prevent feedback. We got producers live producing. Let's hear it.
Thank you, Jerry.
Someone said in the chat, but they were so right. Bless was said, Patrick doesn't know about OMB. OMB is like the most goated, cult. They're all not selling. And you might think they that's not worth it.
They're all going to sell.
Do you have one?
No, I don't, but everyone says that. Apes were never selling fucking stronger together to the moon, but everyone's selling.
Okay. I mean, I guess
but no shade to them. No shade. It's just everyone.
So wait, Erica, I will say as Bless, who made that comment, he did the funniest thing in my entire life. We were in New York. There's an OMB private dinner. Yeah. And he was going to go to it. I can't go to it. I don't have an OMB. He goes, I'm not going to go. I heard Casey's going. Rodamore. He goes, doesn't even have an OMB. Poser shit. And I was like, he invented ordinals. He goes, buy an OMB then. And I was like, are you really? He goes, dude, if it's OMB or bust, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, these guys are insane.
I feel like the alpha that they give each other and the market making that they do within their little circle, you already make way more than what you paid for the OMB, you know?
There's gonna be outliers. But that's the thing. They're gonna be outliers. The outliers are gonna be the ones that actually create a cult, that sticks together for a long period of time. There will be some, CryptoPunks did it, but there's just not gonna be very many. In the vast majority of these things, you just have to appreciate this is a gambling play for the short term. You try to get out and make a little bit of money at the expense of somebody else because that's just what we're doing. The majority of this stuff, there's no utility. There's no reason to be in it. I just feel like you don't want to be delusional or delude yourself into thinking like there's something real here, or like just wait until the game drops.
Okay,
Like
no, you're not, I'm
it's
saying,
not gonna work.
no, right now, I buy all this dumb stuff. I buy sneakers and stuff and rare shirts. Guess what? No one's like, wait till you get the next sneaker because the first sneaker. You go like, dude, the sneaker, it's super sick. And what do you get next? It's a super sick sneaker, and I'm going to have it in 10 more years than I have. There is no more. We're cool with it being finite, and it's the thing is cool because it's cool. You buy something, you buy a Cause figurine. You're not like, can't wait till it bursts another Cause figurine. You're like, dude, it looks sick. I can't wait to buy a second one that's bigger.
Patrick is the most like bearish, like realist, like panel on like he's like, I'm gonna crush everyone's dreams in the fucking audience right
Every
now.
week
But
for 2
you need
years.
that though. You need that.
No,
You need that.
no. Just bet on the new thing. That's
He's
the thing.
scaring the
Just
hose
don't
right now.
hold it
So
for
what
more
if
than a
someone
week.
sold the glitch art for another art? Is that like you already think that's gonna happen?
What's that?
Like someone's gonna sell your glitch art for the next big thing.
Oh, they are. They're flipping them.
Art's different. Art's
Oh,
different.
art's different.
Art's different than this
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
They know what
art's
be. All
different.
these are art.
Art isn't the gambling game like the PFPs and the shitcoins are. It can be, but it's broadly not.
Dre Millie, you got something too?
Yeah, I got a list, man. Let me
Oh my God, he's got a list.
Fuck with you. I'm gonna say this though. Same thing Patrick was saying. Like speculation. Everybody's betting on speculation. They don't want to deal with what's going on and hold it to the end of the earth. They want to. It's hot right now. I like Mother. I like the booty shaking shit. I'm about to jump in. I'm about to jump out. Right, but. Even going down to the point that you're making about utility, nobody gives a fuck about it. You can give the best shit in the world to token holders, and they get upset about it within this realm of Web 3. Web 2, they fuck with that. People pay $99 a year to go to Costco to get the utility of getting all this shit for discount prices, right? They love that mentality. It's just the fucking people who are addicted to the fucking adrenaline in this space that don't want to deal with utility. So that's one point I can remember in my head.
No
I'm gonna
notes.
Go to the list.
Absolutely
no
correct.
Notes. I
Write
remember.
that down.
But the same thing though, speaking to the whole Clonex thing, I had to come up here and speak about that. We do have a sneaker release on the Sneakers app. It's the Void Dunks that are coming out. It's supposed to be scheduled for June 13th. It's probably going to be pushed back at this point. And then we have the Ghost Dunks coming out later on. Well, they already coming out, but everything's being delivered. All the Dunks is being delivered later on in August. And I did help co-design the Ghost Dunks, so the motherfuckers who missed out on them, you're going to be sorry about that.
Really?
Shit
Hey,
is fire.
everyone. Actually,
I had
damn,
to keep
I
that
didn't know
under wraps
that.
for a long time, but now I'm letting it free.
Okay,
And
wow.
We're speaking more about utility, the things that we doing. I'm coming for chilling. The homie Caruso was up here last week.
Oh,
We
yeah,
talking
see him
about
in
the
chat.
things that Bones Shake. That's utility of owning the wristbands that we putting out to the people to go ahead and grab. Same type of situation though. If you get tired of seeing just the ass shaking all the time and jumping from one thing to the next, and you actually want to jump in with a dope community who's doing dope shit and dropping dope utility, fuck with that. Fuck the ass, man. No pun intended.
Well, that's healthy. That's healthy though. That's like post hype speculation.
Yeah.
That's when people are entering that community. They're doing that because the shoe's coming out, this thing's coming out. Like people are buying it for the thing, which is why everybody's there. And I think that's kind of what's missing with so many of these projects is initially everyone buys it because the money dollar goes up, and they're just trying to make a bag out of it. Like if you buy into it for actually real reasons for joining the community, cool, great. Like that's healthy.
But
So
right now, it's like
Clonex kids are doing dope ass shit. Some of the Clonex kids are all the 3D metaverse stuff, and they're programming their avatar. They have the best avatar assets. I feel like to put into I don't know the shit like Maya and Blender and all that stuff, but they have a lot of cool what do you call them? I guess metaverse influencer. They're
3D assets.
Yeah,
All right.
3D shit. It's pretty dope.
I will say this: Forgotten Runes and Clonex.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, how's that?
Thank you again, Patrick. Okay. No, so there's an interesting fact, which is in the sneaker world, people like making money from sneakers. That's a big fact. If you're on the sneakers app every Saturday trying to get a win, it's nice to be able to sell them. However, you're trying to just win a bunch of sneakers, pay full price, and wear them to death. And you are not mad that people are like, cool, I could have made $1,000 from them. But I'm not. I'm wearing them. I'm flexing. I'm cool. My life is good. You want to get the value. Same with concerts. People go to concerts. You want to be seen at a concert, seen here. But you go, you see the show. You're at Travis Scott. You had a good time. You got some great, Instagram live shots. You're happy. It's over. There is no more utility. It's like people want to make money from the utility versus spend the utility. If I wear my shoes and they become worth less, I go to the concert and now the ticket's worth nothing, I'm fine as long as I got to wear my shoes. I got to go to the concert. The problem is half the utility we talk about is Bored Apes being like, you're going to have a game one day. And it's been 2 years and we've had 2 1-hour demos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were mixing utility up with utility is wearing something. Utility is going somewhere. It's not We all act like utility is promising video games in the future. It's
Yeah.
not. It's actual fucking video games or
Experiences.
something.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
I think
when-
it just comes down to like the intention of why you're buying something, right? Because it's like if you're buying a concert ticket, you're not going to buy it for the same reason you buy a poster. But one of the things I've been saying in the space, like since 2021, is that like because it's all just digital assets, people don't know how to differentiate them at the moment because we're not comfortable operating in a digital space yet. We're getting more comfortable, right? And it's like in 2021, we were at the point where it was like PFPs and art are the same thing because they're both visual and they're both on chain. Where now we're starting to see that like a base edition and like a Sotheby's one of one are different, but they're still both art. And now it's like, you know, you buy something from Clonex, that's different than buying something from Patrick, right? And it's just like we're starting to mature and realize like, yeah, digital things can exist differently even though they all exist in the same place. But it's like I'm not gonna like, you know, confuse this coffee table with your shoe, Began. You know what I mean? Like I know that they're different because I can see them physically. We just haven't gotten there yet with like this digital space, but we're getting there slowly. It's just like it's taking time for everyone to kind of see that these things are different. We're kind of like literally blind in this sense because we just can't see it physically the way we can in like, you know, meat space.
I think it's a good point. I think we're like slowly learning how this all works. A little slower than I think you would expect. But I think it just comes down to like, is this like, does this benefit you in the real world? As like the definition of what actually utility is. It's not like these promises, not everything else. It's like, is your real life better because you own this digital thing or not? And like that is it. That's kind of what it all comes down
I
to.
see Daniel's Louis Vuitton shoes. I see the Vuitton at the bottom, and I go, damn.
Until
Real utility.
Utility.
until utility can solve like a real world problem, right? Or blockchain can solve a real world problem, we're not going to see mass adoption. So we're just going to have these people that are going to get pissed when you have an artist who's making art inspired by a PFP collection because they just want their little JPEGs, right? So until we have something that people will actually want that has an applicable case for token gating or
Are you talking Superpunks?
blockchain.
You talking Superpunks?
They
I don't-
blur
I
the
don't- I
line
don't know what
between
you're talking
gender and
about.
race. Okay, keep
I don't
going.
know what you're talking about.
Sorry. Ken was
I don't want to hog the mic, but I just think that if you want influx into the space, you have to do the things that Began's talking about. You have to like incorporate that in some way, and if you don't, then we're just gonna die here.
What's
True.
What's real quick? Just what's wild to me is how for years people have been begging Yuga to do a IRL clubhouse.
That's the main fucking shit. they
And
should've
we're
done.
talking, apes changed my life, but I've become more critical as of late. It's like you raise a $450 million seed round, you generate hundreds of millions in you know the sellouts, and it still hasn't been done. Like
Yeah.
people have been begging for that to happen, and like now finally, but it's, you know, maybe.
Oh, you're saying finally happened an announcement
They're
of an
teasing it,
announcement
right,
of
but,
we
like,
maybe will be.
That would have been such easy IRL utility
Yeah, dude.
and to become a cooler Soho house, and people, that in itself becomes infectious whether you're in the space or not.
Well, yeah.
That would've been
It's not hard to have a cooler Soho house.
What?
Okay, I've not been able to get into Soho House yet. I heard it was cool. I'm
It's
trying
not-
to
it's
afford.
literally-
it
This
ain't
is a
special.
cooler
It ain't-
Soho
it
Yeah,
ain't-
I'm
it
trying to
ain't
get in
special.
there.
It ain't special.
Yeah.
I did a collab with them.
With Soho House, really?
Yeah,
You
2
tried.
years ago.
You tried to help him. I appreciate that.
Well, I tried.
Hey, guys.
I gave it my all. But yeah,
Core.eth. I want to ask a question for the group. Looking forward, meme coins are obviously the meta right now, and we've seen previous metas, NFTs, DeFi 2020. Before that, it was ICOs. But what about looking in the future? What crypto use cases excite you guys that don't exist yet, or maybe are limited in some way that maybe they're near term or maybe they're far out? But what, obviously we're all excited about crypto here, but what coming up, what use cases in the future do you think would be good for crypto and that personally excite you?
I think if you just kind of track, I think kind of what you looked at 2021, like we had the PFP craze. Nobody cared about the art, right? It was just tokens that you could trade to make money. And then obviously that evolved into meme coins because meme coins are more liquid. It's much more easy to trade. There's leverage. There's a lot more fun tools and like levers you can pull on that to either like, you know, make a lot more money or exit it more quickly and with less cost. I think we're just looking at more things that kind of amplify leverage in a decentralized way in our space. Basically, how do you make the gambling game more exciting? Usually that has to do with higher stakes and more efficient transactions. So I just think anything that trends towards like more efficiency, fewer transaction costs, while at the same time kind of capturing a lot of what a lot of what the traders are using, but just kind of like bringing that down to kind of regular people, I think is going to be interesting. I mean, it's all financial gambling games, and I just think people continue creating more. Who knows? Maybe gaming might have a play at this in the future because no one has done a good version of gaming. So I think maybe like gamified versions of meme coins or something in the future might be
Hybrid
kinda where it's at.
DeFi.
I like that.
Yeah.
I will say, like, financialized gambling, that's like called the stock market. That's like all of like our financial
But
system
the stock
too.
market will come on chain, I think, and the RWA shit is
Yeah.
definitely going to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
but
yeah.
one of the things I think is pretty cool, I forget the name of the platform, but there's Cirrus on Twitter. He's kind of trading like watches.
Oh, yeah.
And taking loans out against watches. I'm not really a watch guy, but I do find it pretty cool. I'm not a watch guy because I don't like having to own physical things and go to fucking FedEx and ship a watch. I'm like, bro, how can you ship a $50,000 thing? I'd be like freaking out with like ship. You trust the USPS with like $50K watch. But doing all these things on chain and like basically, tokenizing things, and there's a lot of things I would actually collect if they weren't a fucking pain in the ass to like go buy a card, get it graded with PSA, have it in your fucking room, just go ship it, go bring it back. Like just having these things on chain and let them be in the vault somewhere, and you're just trading the token, but it's backed by a thing that's sitting somewhere.
So I love this.
Sneakers, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go carry the sneakers, wrap them, put them in the mail, all that shit.
No, all my Supreme, got moldy, and I kind of sell it for less.
I'm glad you brought this up because this is like a huge growth area now that's just starting to emerge called real world assets. It's basically exactly what you said. It's high value goods that are tokenized, so you actually don't have to take possession. Like favorite story is like a lot of these paintings you'll see if you go to a really expensive house aren't actually the real painting. Like if you own the Rothko, you don't have the Rothko in your house because insurance is expensive and you got drunk friends. Like there's nothing positive about you having a Rothko in your house. So you get someone to paint a fake. You keep the real one in storage in downtown LA, which is basically where most of the art is stored in the US. Just, find the nondescript building down there and you can rob it.
Wow.
So you see these things, it's not the real one, it's just a fake. So anyway, real world assets is like actually a blockchain solution for that, for being able to collect Rolexes, whatever else you want to collect. Boats, even like whatever it is, like just tokenize it, keep it on chain, save yourself the insurance, the transaction costs, everything else. So
think about how much wasted energy between two guys that are collecting watches with no intention of wearing them out. Everyone has all these watch collections. Two counterparties doing all this fucking shipping all over the world and currencies and exchanging, and eBay's taking cuts and all these people taking cuts, and it takes 2 weeks and you got tracking numbers and all shit. Or they could just be trading the fucking NFT of it back and forth. My bad, Corey. Didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, it's funny because I am a real world collector of a bunch of dumb stuff, and so much of it you have to keep track of. You have to take care of it. And I'm like, I'm collecting it. It's going up. No, I didn't store it properly.
And what if you want to sell it when you're on vacation? What if you take a 6-month trip to Bali? You got to bring all your fucking collectibles with you. No, you could. But if you just have an NFT, you could just boom, all your stuff is.
I found out how much all of a sudden you pay for goddamn customs to random countries, and
literally,
it's brutal here actually.
I
got some opinions about Warhuddle.
I see NFT Beach in the chat.
RWAs, I think that's, even Jamie Dimon was, as he's been cynical about crypto, did say that there's a use case for blockchain in terms of fractionalization. And for me, having started by doing, physical crypto art, the combination of the two. So it's not a shill, but
you're allowed to slip it in.
Okay. No. I partnered with one of these marketplaces called Polytrade, and it's where, it's not just art. Like you could go on there right now and get a fraction of a debt note, or jewelry, but on the art side, it ends up going to a Freeport. So it's a tax exempt storage facility. And with the fractionalization, it's like if you hold 100% of the shares, you can choose to redeem the physical at any time. I just think that's super interesting, and I'm working on a couple of things. I wish I just sent that photo. With Crypto Jeweler, I'm doing a solid gold soup can that's 5,000 ounces, and we're tokenizing that, or we're fractionalizing it.
Yeah,
18 karat gold. Yeah,
I was saying, remember, gold's brutal. It's soft, people. You got that stored in your house. It's I'm just being honest.
So invest in Freeport storage.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was saying what they were showing Pokemon cards next to. Remember, a Pokemon card, one corner you mess up. It's like cool, great. It's worth 1/3. Good job.
Yeah,
like
literally.
at least a Rolex, I can bang it once. Like okay, it's $100 off. Bang it again.
Well,
A Pokemon card, I can destroy the whole
It also
thing.
reduces counterparty risk too. I mean, like all this stuff is like you're getting scammed. It's really, really tough to tell. Is this the real watch? Is this the real Pokemon card?
Didn't
Is
Logan
this the
Paul get scammed even for
Oh
Pokemon?
yeah,
He bought a fake-
classically got scammed for like the world's most expensive
and
Charizard.
they turned it around
yeah.
in our space.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming back. Don't worry. Okay,
Yeah.
Crypto Zoo's coming back here. Erica, you got an opinion? What's next? What's the real thing? What are you excited about?
I think we're gonna see more collaboration cross-chain. So right now, I feel like there's a lot of people who are like Bitcoin maxis, and they're like, "Fuck ETH, I'm a Sol maxi, fuck," like all these other chains. But I feel like, especially right now with runes and ordinals being like the hot topic, I'm seeing a lot of people from Sol go to ordinals. A lot of people from ETH go to ordinals, and like I can see more people going across, and I can see like more exchanges being built where like you can like trade meme coins on Solana to get a rune or something like that. You know, I feel like that's going to be something in the future. So
Totally. I will say,
need that.
doing this meetup, we watched like 3 distinct groups slowly meld into one. I've literally watched like Bitcoin maxis be like, dude, that's Solana. We're making money over there. Solana max be like, dude, ordinals. ETH guys be like, I'm broke. How do you guys do Solana? Like, I swear to God, like
And the Tezos people are dead.
You know, the
yeah,
Tesla.
where they at?
I miss you guys. Tesla's people, come
World
back.
Women just did a collab with Taser.
Wait, World of Women did?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, wow. I guess could look into that
I
here,
mean, I
actually.
don't know if that. Yeah.
I don't think it moved the needle, but it's something here. So I will say we have definitely moved into a more cross-chain
something,
world over the past 2 years. Yeah. Okay. Well, to wrap up, and this is probably the worst take of all. Okay, because what I'm bullish on, what I think the future is, and we're seeing some of it already. It's like social games in this world. It's not 1 million people. Fuck onboarding 1 trillion people. Fantasy Top comes out and everyone's having so much fun betting on influencers and burning stuff and doing whatnot. We've got Squid Games on Friend Tech where people are voting people off other days. We've done Survivor on chain. We've done all these other small versions of let's take a bunch of people who actually are actively in this world. Let's gamify it some way. Let's bet on it. Let's talk about it. Let's make content. And then it's like it's a flywheel for making the whole thing interesting. Because you're like, okay, cool. You're in Fantasy Top. Who do you want to bet on? People said RWA like 5 times. So I'm like, Jen Deefer. She's the first person who said RWA 30 times. I was like, okay, RWA. When I hear her name, I think of her. And then people in Fantasy Top were like, well, who am I betting on? Oh, her knowledge. And then what happened? She won because people were betting on the same place they're getting info from. It's like we're already in a world. If I can bet on the people around me and like double dip and have fun social
Polymarket type shit too is cool.
Yeah.
With you betting on stuff, you know, bet on real world stuff.
Polytrade, yeah, a little different here.
My bad, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of polys. It's okay. Polygon
That's what it's
used
called,
to be a
right?
thing.
That's what it's
Polygon
called.
used to be a thing here too. So I just have a feeling that
They're
we're gonna
also
make
dead.
Wait, Polygon.
Yeah, Polygon.
Not yet. Come on. This Starbucks was well, it was sunset. It wasn't it. It was sunset.
Shut
Okay.
that down.
They're gonna get Phil's coffee. I heard, and it's gonna be back. Okay, give it a time here. So. Okay, well, I will say this. No matter what in this space, every single week we've done this show now for 2+ years, and there's been a new answer many, many weeks. No one could have said, I bet you in 2 weeks from now, Iggy Azalea will have a $200 million market cap coin. No one could have said that, and I could have said like 30 of those stories from there. The week, you know.
Can you imagine the odds if you like picked up that bet at like Lloyd's or something?
Oh my God, I made more than I would have made off Mother. It would have been the greatest bet of all time. Yeah. So. Okay. With that, if you guys don't know, we do this every single week, every single Thursday right here in Venice. We're going to stop the main show, but we'll keep a little post show going, doing some casual interviews. In a little bit, we'll go over to Abbot Kinney, over to Vibes Co., get some drinks, get some food. If anyone does want to talk about being on the show, there's a guy right there in the corner. You see he's on his phone. That's Rosenbaum. He handles the booking for all of these things. Once again, thank you, Patrick, for shouting him out multiple times. Forgotten Rune Wizard Colt for helping us out with pay for the space here. Rudy, our favorite on-chain monkey as well. This panel for the first time, War Hodl. First of all, last shills. Here we go. Bitcoin Nashville. You're going to be there in what, a month and a half?
Yeah.
And you're launching new art.
Oh, that's
New art, new parties.
this is the.
Bless you.
You weren't supposed to show that, but okay, sorry.
Oh, that's sick.
Appreciate that. Yeah, 296 diamonds as well.
What does it say on the bottom? Is it like Arabic or something?
Arabic for soup.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that I would shill is it's Daniel's Devils.
Okay, they're gonna be big. They're gonna be big.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm excited. If you guys don't know, Erica will be writing an article right after the Anthem Angels article. Yeah. The Daniel Devils article is coming right after. Erica, what's going on next? If someone actually does have a dope Bitcoin anything, company, something tech, something cool, who should talk to you?
Who should talk to me? I mean, if you're building on Bitcoin, whether it's like infrastructure, whether you're just doing an ordinals project, if you're doing a bridge, like just talk to me. But I want to show one thing though. I'm a member of the Pizza Ninjas ordinals community, and I am very involved in that. And I think it's just a great community. So when Runes first came out, the founder, he was in the trenches on Discord like 40 hours straight. He made a spreadsheet. He made a list of all the runes that are worth minting, which ones are like kind of like topped out, like don't get it. He would like highlight it red, like, and he would explain to you like what's good, what's bad. And so it was really, really good, like personal onboarding. And I feel like that type of community is really awesome. I mean, like, sorry, Patrick, I know you don't like believe in community. I'm just kidding, but
he doesn't believe in community. He hates it. Okay,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wait, real quick. Also, do you call Trevor just like the Pizza Ninjas founder, or is it?
Yeah, T.O.
Okay. Well, just say like you're just like the founder. Trevor, okay, give him Come on, give him some respect.
For real.
Yeah, Trevor has been out here grinding since pretty much day one inside of this, and like also he's just everywhere, every event I'm at, he's running around doing stuff. It seems like so they're crushing it. Pizza Pet's got an opinion.
Yeah, so Pizza Pets, it's going to be kind of like Tamagotchis, and it's going to be really cool because if you have a Pizza Ninja, you'll be getting that. And there's just like a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening.
And if you guys don't know what a Tamagotchi is, you're too young. And talk to me. I will tell you it's the best thing ever. Supreme released the Tamagotchi just like a year and a half ago, so don't worry. They're still cool. Sounds great. Patrick, what are you shilling next?
Let's see. What am I shilling? I picked up Mari's art.
There we go.
Yeah, she did a series of
nice.
10 NFTs for a single she's releasing this summer. So yeah.
Nice. We'll probably have to schedule another music space in a little bit because the music's changed a lot in the past, like, I don't even know, 1 month here. Daniel, I know you've got 1,000 tickers that you want to tell everyone about here.
I actually don't. I got nothing to shill. I'll show my boy Jesus, and thank you to Began and Rosebaum and everybody here, the staff. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you, everyone. Okay, we'll see you next week. Stick around. We'll go to a little after party after.
Fun.
The dogs can come up now. Jerry played music.
Yeah, exactly. No, some disagreeing.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
We have actually more stuff we have the actual stuff to talk about. I didn't get to talk about it. Let's post today about
think about the next thing.
What's that?
Oh yeah. It helps.
So it's literally just my handle. I would love clips. Daniel.hits@gmail. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Pleasure. Thank you so much, man.
Mic test.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? That's coming in clear, huh?
Yeah, that one's good. Keep going.
These are like the professional ones.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, all right.
All right, let's test the
What about the lob? How's the lob sound?
Yeah.
It's a little low.
Try now?
How's the lob sound now?
All right, try one more time.
Okay, one more time. Trying the lob. Still low. Oh, it's probably echoing off of this. Yeah.
Probably.
All right, we'll try this one. Is that echoing or no?
Sounds good. Sounds bad.
Give it a shot. I mean, they're a little close. Worst case, I'll turn this one off.
All right, let's do it. Just like the good old days. Doesn't this bring back memories?
We're back in business.
We're back in business. Let's see where we start off. Let's start off. Start off over here, Michael.
That I have with this is I would love it.
Yo, what's up, dude? Let's see. Yeah, we ready? Jerry, whenever you're ready. Welcome to the IRL Alpha Post Show, where we talk all things that transpired on that stage right behind me. We're here in Venice. Thank you, Bantam House. Let's talk to some DJs and see what they thought about the show. Who should I go to first, and who will the first victim be? I mean, just because he's so tall and he's standing out right here, I got to go to my man, Dre Mill. Oh, Dre, you on the phone? Yo, what's up, Dre? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Came all dripped out today.
This is regular. This ain't even drip. This is just juror.
So what you been up to, man? Like, what you got going on these days? I saw you just got hired with
Wicked Craniums, jumping in, doing the community lead and partnership lead, yeah, for sure. That was started up like maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
I'm starting off fresh and new, jumping into the community to build it up. We're building out True Stub, building out Bone Shake. We'll be having in Vegas in November, which is going to be a huge, I won't call it a conference, but just getting people together who are like-minded, a lot of the Web3 communities coming out there, and then we're going to have some artists perform, and, you know, similar to all of the other IRL events that you've been through when it comes to Web3, but just putting more of a cool spin on it. So, yeah, just working, building. Actually, we have, on top of the Wicked Craniums things, I still have the Artifact Dunks coming out. I helped co-design the Ghost colorway. Those should be shipping out. Yo, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait for everyone else to see them in person. I appreciate that. They are super dope. But they'll be coming around August, so this summer will be the release of those dunks. So just working and building, getting the communities together, doing as much as I can to bring the Web3 land over to Web 2 and get the bridges going.
Cross you guys, bring them all together,
It's
man.
what it's about, man. I think we're too isolated in our own universe at this point in time, and there's too many great ideas. Yeah, so many great ideas, too much great technology. We just got to build the bridges to get more people to understand. We have to come here, just understand what we're doing here, and see if they want to be a part of whatever it is that we're a part of.
I love that, man. You're a great Millie, man. Always great tapping in with you, man. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you. Let's see who we go to, man. Let me go to my man Andres right here. Looking all swaggered out right here. You got the Pit Vipers on, got the Moo Moo, man, looking all decked out, bro. How you doing tonight?
Man, we're doing good. You know, we got to come out and support, so we're here.
Oh, so what you been up to? What you got cooking on right now?
Well, you changed your shirt? What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Too controversial?
That was a good eye.
Yeah. I don't know. Living. I've been living. Making more art. Yeah, that's
networking, vibing with the LA community and everything.
Yeah, vibing with everybody. On Tuesdays, you know, we go out to this jazz spot. It's a dope spot.
Yeah, I saw like the Twitter post. I'm like, I gotta go out to that. That shit looks dope.
That's a good vibe. You know, we had a few people there.
Yeah.
Come out to the next one. Anybody that sees this, come out to the next one. It'll be fun.
Bro, definitely, bro. What you excited about going on in the space right now?
Just all the new attention and new eyes, like Iggy and all these other celebrities. You know, people might hate it, some love it, but like bringing more eyes into it and getting more people involved, it's always a good thing, right? Especially with the point they made with Roaring Kitty, like he's literally gonna break the whole market, and it's gonna show that all the manipulations and all of that. So when it comes to crypto, like it will bring more eyes because like you can't mess with it. The charts are the charts,
Yeah, they were shutting down training of GME and like of AMC like multiple times.
Yeah.
But it's funny, it's like you can still sell, but you just couldn't buy anymore.
Yeah,
like,
it was
they were shutting
crazy.
down, yeah. So it's
Like-
definitely market manipulation there.
Which we know happens, but like for them to restrict you the opportunity to make money, or they stop the whole market just so they can reposition themselves to not lose money, like that's not it, man.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah.
And crypto does fix that, man. 'Cause it's 24/7 on chain. See everything going on, every holder, every wallet.
Yeah. It's crazy though. Like, imagine once the stock market does move to crypto, like, what are they gonna do about it?
When they tokenize all those
Yeah.
assets.
There's nothing they can do. So we'll see if that ever happens, right? Because why would they lose power or control
over it?
Yeah.
No,
So unless
exactly.
they have an edge, I don't think they'll.
Doesn't
bring
benefit them.
something to it,
No. Yo, my G, definitely, bro. Appreciate you. Yo, man, anytime, G. Appreciate you. See, who we gonna go to? Oh. I see not one, not two, but three great artists, all congregating. It's like the artist corner. Let me start with Margaret. Margaret, how are you doing tonight? Take the mic.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. No, I got one right here. That's for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Doing great. Just hanging out. I was out of town for a couple of weeks. I went to the East Coast. Very happy to be back. Missed everybody a lot. So.
What you got working on? Like I've seen like some cool AI like photography coming out from you. Like seen it on your posts on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of taking a little rest period on the creation, but I will mention that Road Trip, my series that I released on Expanded Art in November, the Mint will be closing on June 18th.
Ooh.
So we will be closing it down. It's been open since November, and it's €125 or like $130, payable in ETH, fiat, USDC. So those are like real pride and joy of mine, but I think it's time that we close it down. If yeah.
So you heard it. You got till June 18th, right?
June 18th.
On Exchange Art.
Expanded.art.
Okay.
Expanded.art. Road Trip by Margaret Murphy.
So check it out, Margaret Murphy. Where can we get the social so they can go to this right now?
At Margaret Online on Twitter.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
You're
Margaret.
so welcome. I DM'd you.
Just let me know. Oh my God, what's going on?
You're being interviewed.
Are you leaving quick? Or?
I'll be back.
Let me get him really quick before he leaves.
Oh yeah, get him.
I do want to talk about No Riders.
Yeah.
That you are actually premiering for the anniversary of the Taipei, of like the Tiananmen Square.
Yes. This is what's happening.
Tell us a little bit about that, man, because that's pretty epic right there.
Yeah, so no Riders is like got pretty well known by like the Hong Kong expat community.
Made you very popular in China, right?
Yeah. So I was invited to display it at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial in Taipei for the 35th anniversary of Tiananmen Square Massacre. So yeah,
Now-
nice having an impact with digital art.
Now, what do you feel the importance is? Oh no, because I got one right here. It'll let go.
okay.
So, what do you feel the importance is of integrating like a political statement into an art piece and like displaying it?
I don't know, I feel like if art doesn't resonate in the real world, it's just not gonna last or not mean much. You know, like we have enough candy. Like there's gotta be some meat to it. There's gotta be some reason for people to have it matter in their life.
Dude, I like that, man. And like any advice for any like upcoming artists that you would give, like to anyone starting out in the space or just anyone like interested in getting into deeper art, like what would you as an established artist tell
Yeah,
them?
I guess it depends on like what stage. Like I feel like the first stage is just everybody went through that mental Rubicon of trying to figure out what a recovery phrase is, what a wallet is, like how to mint. Like it's brutal. Like it's just hard, but just I don't know. Realizing that everybody went through that. It takes a day. You'll scratch your head a few times, but you'll get through it, and then it kind of opens up a whole new world for you. For people who have like gone through that and are here now, just get to know artists. Like meet your fellow artists, because that's who your peers are going to be for the next couple decades. Collectors come and go, but like artists are going to be here for a while. So I don't know, get a support group around you, get to know people, like integrate. You can't sell anything if you don't know anybody.
Oh, very good point. Yo, Patrick, man, awesome always talking with you, man. Good to see you, man. Good to have you back. Let's see, who are we gonna go? They look like they're in deep conversation, so let's take it this way a little bit. Yo, let me go to my man Corey.eth over here.
What up?
What's up, Corey, man? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Here, take the mic, man.
Yeah, thank you.
You had a really good question tonight on the panel about where you want to see crypto going in the future.
In the future, yes.
So where do you think it's going in the future? Like, where do you see blockchain technology? Do you see it like being integrated maybe like for election integrity, or how they were talking about up on the panel, maybe like real world tokenized assets? backing?
I think, I'm going to give you the techie perspective. I think crypto, particularly blockchains, but more specifically verifiable computation, is going to basically eat all computers alive. Like when you're working with computers, I think blockchain is just a better way to implement reliable executing logic that's shared between people. And so as we get the world computer vision out of Ethereum, where you basically have this network that can verify anything and you can trust it because, you know, everybody is looking out at the same, you know, everybody's looking at the same database, making sure nothing's going wrong. And you can bring anything on chain. And when you combine it with the zero knowledge, we should hopefully get the best of both worlds, because we can have the transparency over the data, the bits, every bit, but we can still have isolated privacy with these ZK proofs. And so we can bring the stock market on chain without everybody's positions being open and available. We don't have a roaring kitty for as much as we might like to. The liquidity providers don't really like that. So I really see blockchain as a computational software system just eating everything. It's hardware limited right now. It takes you got to transmit data across the world. You have trade-offs between 12-second block times and 10-minute block times, or 400 millisecond block times on Solana. But it's all just kind of blur away, and it's really just going to eat the world, I think.
Yeah, man. Dude, appreciate that, man. That was a great take, man. Corey, man. Great to see you. Cheers. Cheers, bro. Let's see, Michael. Let's go. We tap in. With the president of the D-Gods. Hate to interrupt, but Sonny, man, let me tap in with you really quick. Let's go this way. There we go. Sonny, man. How you doing? You got the drip on, man. You got the D-Gods going. Here, take the mic, man. I got one right here.
Okay.
So, you asked a lot of people tonight what they were wearing, but let me ask you, what are you wearing tonight? Like, what you got going on?
Starting with the hat, I got the black on black Solana hat that I got straight from Consensus at Solana House. Shout out them. I got Aim Leon Door sunglasses on. I got the Kudus ring. Shout out to my boy Dirk.
I was talking to your boy Dirk about,
So we got the Kudus ring over here.
I'm gonna get him in a second, man. Because I want him to talk about the ring. I'm gonna talk to you in a second. I want you to talk about the ring.
We got the B&J Studios bomber jacket, Hacker House, D-God's black tee, and then just some Carhartt pants and some Air Forces.
And the black Air Force ones, you got to share the black.
Little shicey.
I love that you keep it gangster with the black Air Force ones. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to bring a new narrative to black Air Force ones.
Trying to rebrand them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big hill to climb, Sonny. Let me tap in with your boy right now, who's got this cool Kudus ring right here. So if you don't know, design these rings that take your biometric data, lets you actually sell your data too, right? So you can actually profit off your own data and own your data. So tell us a little bit about the ring.
So the ring is like it's made of ceramic outside and titanium inside. It's waterproof, which means you can swim with it. Tracks your biometric data such as heartbeat, blood oxygen, blood pressure, your sleep tracking, your calories, and then we also have an app that we try to gamify the wellness activities. So in Stephen, you go walk and you go jog and you earn token. But in Kudus, you wear the ring, you talk with our AI wellness coach inside the app, or you sleep with the ring on, or you do exercise, everything you're gonna earn points and eventually tokens.
Well, see, I love that idea that you're actually incentivizing people to get healthy and work out or jog or something, because health problems have been really big, especially in America, and it just burdens the health system. So to actually incentivize people to actually stay healthy is really a good idea.
So yeah, because one thing that we actually learned from Stephen is that we know that even when the GST crashes, there are still people using the app because they feel like they're happy using the app. They form this habit of jogging or walking every day, and they felt the benefit of these good habits. So that's something we also want to do. We want to incentivize people to start being healthy, to start working out, and then once they're there, they don't need any incentivization. But we're still going to provide to them, but they don't need that.
Love it, man. And where can we find this ring?
So so currently they're selling at our official website. So it's called cutest.xyz.
Okay.
We've sold out stage 1, 1,500 of them in like 10 days.
Nice.
And then we are currently at stage 2, which we're trying to sell 8,500 of them. They're starting at 1.5 Solana each.
Oh, really good price.
It's a very good price.
It's a really good price.
Yep.
Oh man, love to see it, man. Looking forward to it, man. I think I'm gonna grab one of those. I appreciate you. See who we gotta go.
I don't really know her, but my friend told me.
They're super close. Might come around. We got like a goated group right here.
We have a fire group.
We got a fire group. It's like, look, we got King Butoshi, we got Max, we got Erica Lee, first time on the panel. Erica, why don't you take the mic?
Hello.
Hello.
We got you, professional League of Legends
What are you
players.
wearing today?
She's new today. So
what are you wearing? On-Chain Monkey t-shirt?
I got an On-Chain Monkey t-shirt today. Yes, I do. Nice of you to notice. Thank you very much.
What is that what you do? You ask people what they're wearing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I ask you I just asked you different questions.
Okay,
No,
good.
Sunny was doing the what are you wearing this one? Okay, yeah. No, so you're a journalist. You work with Bitcoin Frontier Fund, like with Trevor and everything. So can you talk a little bit about what you do with like Bitcoin Frontier Fund?
Yeah, I just started, and my title is called Sourcing Partner. So I'm helping find and identify good investments, bring them to the deal side, and as well as fundraise for our new fund.
Okay.
So yeah, so a little bit of marketing, investing, like a little bit of everything. So,
And then I know you personally as like a journalist in this space, like you write for Decrypt
yeah,
and
I'm
everything.
rebranding, you know.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you doing? I'm interviewing you back.
Well, basically, I start podcasting and interviewing people
Yeah.
is what I do. So I'll just go around, meet interesting people in this space, thought leaders such as yourself, and interview them, ask them about their journey, how they got here, what they're doing. But here's another question. How do you feel blockchain integrating with journalism? Like we had Project Spartacus on Bitcoin that uploaded the Iraq-Afghan war tapes. Do you feel journalism can like benefit from being uploaded on something such as Ordinals?
Yeah, I feel like Ordinals, they haven't done that because, you know, Bitcoin's still a lot slower, but I used to work at NFT Now, and they put all their articles on chain, and so that's something that it's like verified on chain, so you don't have any fake news floating around. You can be like, hey, this is verified on chain, this was written by NFT Now. Decrypt also puts their articles on chain now too, so I think that's going to be something that's really regular and happening.
Nice. What do you have cooking up like lately? So you're doing a rebrand. Oh, I got Mike right here. I'm good. So you're doing a little bit of a rebrand. Are you like moving away from like journalism, or like are you still writing for Decrypt, or you're like head editor over there? Or?
Yeah, I'm a reporter there.
Okay.
I was editor at NFT Now, but I'm trying to pivot and rebrand and do more VC side, but I'm still going to be writing. So
Nice.
yeah, just not as often.
Now, what got you into journalism in the first place?
So I went to journalism school at USC, and I wanted to be a local news reporter. So I wanted to be like on the ground, and I did that for like 5 years. Like I was like going to fires, I was going to car crashes, and it was getting like really, really depressing for me.
Yeah.
And I somehow found crypto and decided to use the same skill set. So
Nice.
and write about things. So
You can get like into deeper stories instead of kind of just chasing like what seems to be sensationalized news on TV.
yeah, definitely. And so I feel like this is a great mix of what I like to do.
We love it. Love to see you. Hope to see more of you at IRL. Glad you finally made it.
Yes, I will come.
Definitely come more.
Swayze, yes.
No problem. Thank you so much, Erica. Wait, Erica Lee, where can we find you if we want to like get more?
At Erica Lee TV, ERIKALEE TV. TV stands for television, also Taylor's version.
I love it. Thank you so much. My man War Huddle's right here. Came on the panel. How you doing tonight?
Good, brother.
What do you got cooking up, man? Like, I saw you tease that you had a little bit of a partnership going on your Twitter. Can you leak a little alpha on that?
Yeah. Oh man, there's a few, but as it relates to like we were talking about Nashville, as it relates to, it's a great Bitcoin wallet called Leather, and just set up a long-term partnership. So it's digital. There's IRL. I'm excited about that. Yeah, there's a few things cooking.
Well, you were talking about this 5,000 ounce gold can that you're cooking up.
Right.
Oh man, that sounded really interesting.
Yeah, and that's a oh man, That's for the partnership with Polytrade. And they do the RWAs. And we're like, what's something so over the top? And just came up with the idea of doing a solid gold soup can.
Yeah.
And then Crypto Jeweler is helping make it happen.
That's fun. You're going to be fractionalizing the chairs and selling them off as like
Fractionalizing. Yeah, because it's a pricey soup can.
You don't know.
So fractionalizing makes sense.
I like it.
Yes. We haven't settled on it yet, but thinking it's going to be around $1 million.
I like it, man. Dude, I'm looking forward to that, man. War Huddle, man.
How are you?
I'm good, man. Dude, I'll catch up with you right after this post show. I got like about 10% left on that camera, so I'm gonna grab a couple more, but I'm gonna catch up with you. I gotta go to one more goat right here. Oh look, she popped her head up. She already knew I was talking about her. I was like, I gotta go to one more goat.
I didn't realize you were still recording.
It was funny because I'm like, I gotta go to one more goat, and you just looked up. So Max, it's meant for you.
What it do?
The last interview. Max, what do you got going on? You've been working with Travel Swap. You've been killing it all over content, dropping like.
Hybrid DeFi. Let me tell you.
Oh, yes.
Like they even said it tonight on the panel. They said it. They were like, "What's going on? What's new?" And like Patrick was literally talking about hybrid DeFi without saying hybrid DeFi. He's like, "Meme coins are it. Leveraging, liquidity, gamification." Like, well, okay. Look at NFTs right now. They're boring. We need to make NFTs great again. And it's only possible by combining all the things that the market is like feeding off of right now and blending, like, you know, adding that with the hype of NFTs, but making it fun. So it's like, okay, you can hold an NFT, right? You're in a PFP it. Like, that means like, imagine Mog launched NFTs, right? And you could just like swap some Mog over and rock it as your NFT. That's like, I'm all in. That's like, Mog is my thing. Like, it's not only do I have a bag of Mog, but like, it's my PFP. Imagine NFT collections did that too, where like, okay, I can't afford the NFT, I can't afford the 8, but like, I can get like a little bit and I can just hold the 8 coin. And then eventually that goes up and all of a sudden I can afford an 8, where I can swap over to get a mutant at a lower price point and work your way up to eventually getting that, you know, higher ticketed NFT. And then things are going bad, like instead of listing it and waiting forever for it to sell, tokens.
Nice. It's kind of like what the 404s were doing, like the SLP4. I got one right here. With like the SLP4. It's funny, everyone's doing this to me tonight. Like, oh, I'm like, yeah. It's just having the mic in your hand. It makes you like an interviewer. So it's like, so it's like kind of like with the SLP404s that were on Solana, where like you get a token attached to the NFT, and if you get like enough of the token, it equals one NFT. But it throws in a whole gamification with like the token going up in correlation to the NFT.
Yeah, instant liquidity too. Like.
Yeah. Because that's always been a like critique of NFTs. It's like you can't sell into like instant liquidity.
You can't.
Unless there's like open bids, like with Blur, what they've done.
And they're also limited to marketplaces, whereas when there's a like token side of things involved too, it can be listed on exchanges, and then you have normies buying it on the exchanges, or crypto guys who don't care about what NFTs are in, or they don't care about the art, or they don't care about the tech. All they want to do is make some money, and so it's like buy it on the exchanges. And you're supporting the NFTs too. You're supporting the community. You're supporting it all.
Yeah, I love it. Hybrid DeFi.
Hybrid DeFi. You heard it here first.
Yo, Max, where can we find more of you, man? Because you're absolute thought leader in this space. Where can they tap in and get some knowledge?
Los, I love you. Web3 Max on every social. Good luck finding a social that I'm not on.
Yo, Web3 Max, pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. I'm glad you made it out. And with that, I know the battery's dying on this phone. Jerry wants to go to the bar and drink, which is where the actual alpha does happen, because, you know, alpha goes on in real life, IRL. So thank you so much for tuning in, chat. We couldn't do the show without you. Thank you for joining us for the main show. It's been your host, Lo Swayze. Until next time, peace out. Thank you.